Welcome to One Girl in All the World, the Buffy the Vampire Slayer rewatch podcast where we recap each episode in order to discuss. I am Ashley, Buffy superfan.
Kimmy, Buffy newbie.
You can find us on all major podcast apps and YouTube and Instagram with new episodes on Tuesdays. We're here. Only one more finale after this.
This is the last one. This is the last episode of this season.
Yeah, and then we only have one more finale, the series finale, next season.
Forever.
And that's it. Until New Sunnydale comes out.
Until New Sunnydale comes out.
Yeah. Excited for that. So, yes, so another season gone by. But Willow is our big bad, which is very different from all the other seasons we've had.
It was definitely not expected.
Yeah. It's good, because I know you hated the trio, so it's
so
maybe redeemed itself a little bit for you.
Yeah, it has, yeah. And I'm glad that the trio is basically not...
They're the hunted
I'm assuming they're not going to be in next season. I feel like I'm... It better not be.
Okay, anyway, so Grave originally aired May 21st, 2002, written by David Fury and directed by James A. Contner. The synopsis is, in the conclusion of the season, technically, this is like a two-part finale, I don't know. In the conclusion of the season 6 finale, a magical friend helps the Scooby Gang try to stop Willow. A magical friend. But the witch still has a few tricks up her sleeve and an unwilling assistant.
Dun, dun, dun.
Is that supposed to be Anya, the unwilling assistant?
Oh, I don't know.
Because she, kind of, brainwashes her to, let her go?
Oh, yeah. I guess. I don't know. Weird.
All right. So, we start off right where we left off, where, in the magic box, when Giles comes in and blows Willow across the room.
Uh-oh, Daddy's home.
And this, confrontation's interesting because we know that they've had
words.
Yeah, pretty severe words about her use of magic. Yep. And she, did not take it well.
She is now so far past the line that she can't even see the line.
Yeah. So, he's throwing magic at her and he says, oh, you've borrowed power from somewhere. Yeah. He's trying to, again, like everyone else, is trying to, reason with her and say, I'm here to help you. And she's like, I don't want your help. And,
I don't need no man.
She doesn't need no man. Really, she's gay. She doesn't need no man. She doesn't want or need any man. And, they do, refer back to the fight they had. And she's still, really annoyed about it. What he said, he called her a rank amateur. Yeah. And, she's like, well, now I've turned pro.
Which is kind of true.
Yeah,
but
true.
He warns her that she's just going to wind up dead, so...
Yeah. So then we go to the credits and we come back and Giles, they're fighting. They're kind of throwing shit at each other. And then Giles manages to put her in a binding field. Yep. That kind of subdues her.
Yeah, so she's still awake and stuff like that.
Yeah, but she just can't really do anything.
Use her magic, yeah.
And it's funny because now he can actually talk to Buffy now. He can actually hug her and stuff.
The first thing he says is, oh,
you cut your hair.
And Anya's like,
not to be left out. Too. Not to be left out. Anya comes over. She's like, I'm blonde. Yeah. And he just hugs them. It was sweet. It was so cute. Yes. Yeah. It was so cute. And then he says, he's trying to talk to Willow, reason with her again. He says, I'm sorry about Tara, but this isn't what she would want. And he's she says, it isn't. Yeah, of course not. And she's gonna this won't hold me forever. I'm gonna get out of this. And he's like, well, we're, they're trying to buy themselves some time. And then I think they go in the back. Yeah, in the the training room. And Giles kind of explains what's going on with him. That there's a coven
in England.
And they sensed a huge power come up in Sunnydale. And he knew it was her. And so they told him that Tara died and that this happened because they saw it. And then they, gave him some of his power to come and, stop Willow. And then Buffy kind of catches him up on everything that's happening, with the trio and, the going invisible and everything.
So she's broken slinging burgers and sleeping with Spike.
Mm-hmm. And she just throws that out there. And he's just
oh, Don's a klepto.
Don's a klepto. Just lays it all on him.
It's just all...
And then he just starts laughing. Yeah. Because he's like, this is so ridiculous and absurd.
And at first, she's looking at him what the fuck?
Yeah.
But then
she's like, yeah, it is absurd. They're gonna laugh. So they just start having a good laugh together.
Life isn't really worth it if you can't laugh at your ridiculousness.
Yeah, so they do. They definitely do. So back in the front of the magic box, Willow talks to Anya, because Anya's just kind of like keeping an eye on her. And she's like, you're going to let me go. She's like, I'm not going to. And she like uses her like mind control on her. So Anya comes over and tells her how. She's like, I don't know how. She's like, I'll tell you how to remove the spell. So she's going to use Anya. Anya obviously is not in control of herself. So in the back, like they're still laughing. They're still having a good old time. And he apologizes for leaving.
Yeah,
he's like, forgiveness. I shouldn't have done this. And she's like, no, you should have.
Yep.
I still think he shouldn't have. But she's like, you know, I feel like for a long time, I felt like I left part of myself in the grave. And she doesn't know why she's back. She's like, that was my calling. Like, I fulfilled it. I died. Like, that was supposed to be it. So, like, why am I here again? Yeah. She's still, like, figuring out, like, what she's going to do with her life. Like, why she's here. Because she fulfilled her, like, bigger calling with, like, dying at the end of season 5. So she's, like, still grappling with all that. And he said, hopefully the Coven can extract her power without killing her. Yeah. So basically he's here to capture Willow and somehow get her to England, and they can extract the power from her.
But he's like, she's killed a human, and she's not gonna be able to come back from that.
She may never be the same. Mm-hmm. She may never be the Willow that we knew. And then, speak of the devil, Willow walks into the training room with Anya just like dangling by her neck and drops her. And she says Willow doesn't live here anymore.
Yeah, that's so creepy.
Oh man, yeah, that was crazy. So Willow pissed. She knocks out Buffy. And Giles tries to put her again in the same hold, but she sees it coming this time. And then
she goes crazy.
They just start fighting each other.
She tries to like throw knives at him.
They have all these like weapons on the wall for training, and they all just like start flying at him. She just ends up throwing him through the wall into the main part of the magic box. And then on the street, like Xander, Dawn, Andrew, and Jonathan are still walking. Yeah, the duo now are still walking. And Xander lets it, well, he doesn't let it slip, but I'm sure it wasn't it wasn't premeditated, but he tells Dawn that Spike tried to rape Buffy.
He didn't say it, but yeah.
He didn't?
No, he didn't say it. He just...
I feel like
I thought they like... Anyway.
But
she understands.
Yeah.
Basically.
She's like, what?
Yeah.
Because she's like, really Spike wouldn't do that. Like, Spike would go back. Spike would do this. Yeah.
And then he's like, oh, that's a genetic trait with the sunburst women.
Like a blind spot for Spike.
Ow. He's kind of jerking.
Yeah, so Dawn is shocked, is the main thing out of this. And they're just still walking, trying to find somewhere safe to be. So speaking of Spike, we go to the cave in Africa.
It's time for another level.
Yeah, so he rips the head off of a demon, and he's like, stumbles into like, okay.
I did it.
He's
like, I'm done now, right?
Right.
Nope.
No, JK. There's like big beetles or something that crawl up his face, and like one goes in his nostril.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
And they like start crawling on him.
I would like to know how you would would you just try and crush them all? Like, what are you supposed to do? Oh my god.
I know, to stay alive. So then they just start crawling over and going inside of him.
And he looks exhausted. He's just like, I'm not dealing with this.
Yeah, he's like, okay, how many of these I have to go? In the back of the magic box is destroyed.
Yeah, there's like a fire.
It's like a complete mess. And Willow they're both hurt, but Willow just heals herself. And he's obviously like,
and she's like, is that all you got, Jeeves?
Okay, Willow has some good banter. Dark Willow has the best banter, better banter than Willow ever had.
Fine,
Willow.
But we don't like Dark Willow.
I know, but she's got good banter. He's just like, what would Tara say? And then she tries to kill him again. And Buffy, like, saves Giles from, like, the balcony where all, like, the dark magic was. Like, that all collapses. And she, like, gets him out of the way before that collapses on him. And then Willow says, okay, she's like, I need to get Buffy out of the way. This is really, there's, like, a personal thing between her and Giles about this whole situation. Yeah. And she wants Buffy out of the way.
She's taking it personally now.
So she can
handle Giles?
Yeah, kill him or whatever, teach him a lesson. So she, like, makes this fireball, and it, like, can track like Jonathan and Andrew, and she's like, and anyone else that's with them. So it's Xander and that's Dawn. Yep. And she's like, this will track them and it will just
take care of them.
Yeah. So she sends it off. It goes, and then just Giles is like, go, like, stop it. And she's like, okay, I know what's happening. Like, I have to leave you here with her. But he tells her to go, so she runs off. And then Willow just starts like dropping. Like, she like puts him on the ceiling, and then like removes the magic, and then he just falls to the ground. And he goes back up and he hits the ceiling. So she's just like battering him. And she says, you know, he was jealous that she had the power that he could never like imagine. And
he manages to get a hit in, and she's starting, like, he's noticing that she's starting to drain herself.
Yeah, she's putting out too much power. You have
to stop. Yeah. Like, you're draining yourself.
She's going to burn out.
So then she gets this great idea.
Yeah, she's like, you know what? You're right.
I am drained.
You're right. I wonder if there's like a resource around here that I can tap into. Yeah. So she takes all of Giles's power.
Yeah, which
and
seemed like, I thought this was like the end.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit. Yeah, I thought this was real bad.
Yeah. And she's like, woo! This is the most juice she's ever been. Mm-hmm. She's like, woo! This is a woo! But then she's like, whoa, I feel connected to everything.
And then she's like,
feel everything.
Wait, it's
but
too much.
Everything is also all the pain and the misery that the earth feels. Yeah. And she's like, this is gonna end. We have to end this suffering. Mm-hmm. Too much emotion, so she's like, this suffering has to end. Yeah. And then she just kind of like just portals somewhere. Yeah. So it's at the graveyard. Xander's trying to get into one of the crypts, I guess, so they can like take shelter in there.
Like kicking a grave?
Yeah, he's like trying to get in.
And then like they're bickering with Xander, the two, Jonathan and
Andrew.
What's his face? Okay.
Yeah. And they're talking, and then Dawn's like, "What's that? What's that?" And she's like, "Hello, what is that?" It's like this big burning ball coming towards them, and then Buffy's running through the cemetery like, "Get down!" And then it misses all of them, but it like makes a huge explosion. Yeah. Xander falls into a grave and knocks his head, so he's out. And then Buffy and Dawn fall into this like it like opens up into this cave.
Yeah, like an underground crypt?
Yeah,
I don't know.
And they fall in. And the swords that Andrew and Jonathan had, they were trying to defend themselves against Willow, fall in with them. And then they're like, okay, we're all by ourselves. There's nobody here. And then they run off to Mexico. Yeah. That's the plan. They're gonna hightail it out here.
I hope they just do by...
You think they hope what?
I just want them gone.
You just want them gone. Mexico can have them. So at the magic box, Anya wakes up and sees her fine work. And she's probably like, oh God, what did I do to my store? Oh wait, there's a body there. She finds Giles, who is not doing well.
He looks terrible.
He says he knows where she is because she like took that from him. There's like a connection between them now. But he says he's dying.
Yeah.
Giles says he's dying. And he says, like, oh God, like, she's going to finish it. She's going to finish it. And Anya's like, what? What is she going to finish? He's like, the world. Not good.
No.
So at the graveyard, Buffy and Dawn are, like, in this hole. And she says, like, oh, maybe we can, like, find, like, Spike's tunnels. Like, maybe they're, like, connected here. We can find a way out. And she's like, why didn't you tell me what happened with Spike? And she's like, I'm trying to protect you. This has been an ongoing thing with Dawn. She's like, I can't protect me.
You can't protect me. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't protect me from all of this. No. The world. You can't protect me from, like, the world and, like, all these things that happen. And so they're kind of, like, fighting about that. But then Xander wakes up. And
he realizes there's no duo.
Yeah, he's going to try to... He's like, they took off. I'm going to try to get you off. I'm trying to find some, like, rope or something. Mm-hmm. So they're just waiting. And then Anya teleports into the cave there and tells them, like, what's going on. That Willow's going to end the world. There's a satanic temple on Kingsman's Bluff. And she's like, there's no temple on Kingsman's Bluff. And then we go to Kingsman's Bluff, and she's, like, raising it out of the ground.
And
it's like, whoa! It's pretty cool. It's cool. It's like it's coming out of the ground because it, like, fell in there during one of the earthquakes or whatever. And so it's just coming from the ground. And you can see on one of the shots, you can see all the strings, like, pulling it up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's bad.
Okay, I don't understand.
It's bad.
So that's good.
Yeah. And then we go back to Anya telling them that it's Pressurplexa, the she-demon that was buried. Their, like, temple's the word. Their temple was buried in the quake of 32. And that she's basically gonna, like, drain the earth of its life force, and then it's all just gonna burn.
Well, like, and she says no magic or supernatural force can stop her.
Yeah.
Which is kind of a big deal. So, like, that means Buffy can't stop her. Slayer can't stop her.
And nobody, like, any magic that Giles could find or whatever, or a spell or anything like that. And she says that Giles doesn't have a lot of time. And she's like, well, what do you mean? Is he okay? Like, basically, no, he's not okay.
Nope.
And she's like, I need to get back to him. I don't want him to be alone. It's very sad.
Yeah.
Did you think Giles was gonna die? it definitely would be a possibility because he's not really on the show as much
exactly.
anymore. Yeah,
I was wondering if they're just gonna write him out.
Yeah, that definitely would have been an option because he wasn't a regular for season 6. So yeah. So Buffy's like, okay, we are getting out of here. We are getting out of here. And Willow kind of like talks to her in her mind. She like mind talks her that she should like, you know what? You shouldn't be down. You should go out fighting. Like that's how you should always go out. So then I say, root monsters! ! So she like has these monsters like come out of the side of the. They're made of roots, and they come out. Creepy. All these come out, and they just keep coming.
Yeah.
And Buffy's like, I can't do this by myself. And so then she's like, Dawn, will you help me?
Finally.
So yeah, they're finally
on the same.
Now they're going to be like a team, and they're
working together.
They're going to take these things on together.
Great.
And then on Kingdom's Bluff, Willow is starting to take the Earth's energy. There's like this whoa, whoa, whoa thing kind of going on.
She's out of control.
And, this is funny. And we go back to the magic box for a second, and Anya's talking to Giles.
She tells him not to die.
She's like, don't die. She's like, when you came here and gave her all that magic, you kind of made it worse.
Oh, yeah.
Because now the whole world's going to end.
That's helpful.
Willow's continues to take the Earth's energy, but then Xander stops in the middle of it and kind of like disrupts the like transfer basically. And
she's like, I can drywall you into the next century.
Yeah, she like hits him and with magic, and it kind of like, I don't know if she does this like shirt or his face first. I think his shirt, and it like rips, and it's like it has like gouges and scratches, deep scratches, and then Giles kind of like, because everyone like he's connected with her in this moment, and when Xander gets there, he says like, oh, like there's hope. That because Xander has like...
He's not a supernatural force or...
In front of her.
Yeah, magic.
So, of course, we go back and forth because we're near the end here. And Dawn is holding her own, and they're fighting together.
She's got some kick-ass moves.
Yeah, so they're fighting. And then Willow starts the transfer again. Xander stops it again, and she hits him and in his face this time, and he has this big gash on his face. And she's like, get out of here. He's like, if the world's going to end, you're my best friend in the whole world. Like, who would I want to be with other than you? Yeah. Even if like you're the one ending the whole thing.
He loved her when she was crayon breaky Willow, and he still loves her when she's scary veiny Willow.
Yeah, he says, I know you're in pain, and he's like, do you remember when in kindergarten when you broke the yellow crayon and you cried? Yeah. Like, I love you then, and I love you like now. Yeah. And he's like, so if you're gonna end the world, like start with me, like, yeah. And yeah, I think she like hurts him again because she's like annoyed.
He's persistent.
Yeah, he's like, and he just keeps saying "I love you," and then you can see that she's starting to like
superhero in this episode.
Yeah. Xander.
I don't know if I would have had the strength to do that.
Yeah,
to be honest with you.
And he just keeps saying "I love you," and then she starts to like sputter, like her power starts to sputter, and she starts to cry,
like a car's.
Yeah, and she starts like so her energy starts to like die, and then she just cries, and he just holds her.
Yeah. And he loves her.
Yeah, he loves her.
And so she starts turning back into normal.
Her hair starts turning red again and stuff, and then she's just sobbing. She's just like finally grieving, like for real.
All the things,
And then when that happens, the root monsters disappear.
Oh, God.
Giles recovers immediately, and he says, "Oh, the threat's gone. Like it's been the magic." And she's like, it was kind of the plan to have her take the magic because it tapped into humanity. It comes from like a good place. All of her magic came from like revenge
so he was trying to
and stuff. That. Yeah, so he kind of like dosed her with like where magic's supposed to come from,
good magic.
Like a good place. And it was so that way Xander could reach her because everyone tried to reach her, even Xander before.
No, it didn't work.
But yeah, this was different. And Xander tells Anya that Xander saved us. She's like, Xander, that asshole. And then in the cave, Buffy is so relieved that she starts sobbing.
Yeah.
Which Dawn thinks is like, she's so sad the world didn't end. And she's like, no, I'm happy.
Yeah.
And then Buffy kind of has this epiphany down there where she says, I see you, Dawn. Like, it's going to be better. Like, you're going to turn into a beautiful woman, and I'm going to be part of, like, who you become, not to try to protect you.
And
I want to show you the world.
She wants to watch her grow up.
Yeah. And I want to be, like, show you the world, not protect you from it. So then they're able finally somehow to be able to crawl out.
They work together.
Yes, to crawl out of the hole. And then we see, Willow continues to cry in Xander's arms. Anya helps Giles out of the magic box. Like he's obviously still weak, even though he's not in danger of dying anymore.
Yeah.
Andrew and Jonathan are in a semi with a sus-looking driver. He's like, hey, guy. And they're like, They're trying to get up against the door there. Yeah, we kind of like, Buffy's looking at like the sunrise. Or is it sunset?
I think it's
sunset. Isn't it?
I don't know. Okay.
Because it's all...
She's looking at the sun.
He's looking at the sun.
Doing something.
Coming up or down.
Yep.
And you want to get this like...
She notices that she's seeing the beauty in the world.
Yeah, like she fully wants to live again now.
She's got her mojo back.
Yeah. And then we go into our cave for our little cliffhanger. Mm-hmm. And Spike has completed his trials and he looks like absolute shit. He's like barely upright.
But he did it.
And he's like, I did it. I get what I want. I give her what he deserves. And he's like, okay, we'll return your soul. And he like puts his hand on his chest and his eyes light up. It's like light everywhere and he just starts screaming. End of the season. What did you think about that?
I wasn't sure what to think about this. I was wondering if like he had went there. Because, like, they make you think that he's going there to, like, do something bad to Buffy. Like, he wants to kill her or something.
Get the chip out.
And to get the chip out. And I was just like, when they said he was getting his soul back, I was wondering if they pulled a one-over on him and he hadn't asked for that.
Yeah, a lot of people think that, but no. That was always his intention, but they didn't want it to be obvious. Right. So I think they went a little bit too heavy-handed with that, to be honest. But they've said on the record that, it was always his intention to get his soul back, but... Yeah, the dialogue was a little bit heavy-handed. A little overcorrection to, instead of just be like, make it ambiguous, they made it like,
because you get
too much.
That bitch is going to get what she deserves.
Yeah, like, that bitch that I love. I mean, but that is kind of Spike. He probably would say that. I love that bitch.
So that was cute.
So now, he's going to get his soul back now. Okay, so my favorite quote was, Willow doesn't live here anymore. That was like, damn. And then my favorite scene was just when Xander Xander saves us. Saves us all.
Xander saves the world.
Xander saves the world. And just like how he just like connected with her. It's like a different, we've never seen a
human
like end of a big bad or anyway in this way.
Yeah.
Like just attaching to her like humanity and stuff.
No, and also we've never seen like a super villain like brought down by a human.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that was kind of cool too.
I mean, like Buffy is
I guess
human,
a Scooby,
but
she's a supernatural human though.
She is supernatural, yeah. But yeah, it's just very different from every other finale. Especially like all of the ones we've seen, the one we'll see after this, it's just very different. It's nice. It's like a nice compared in like contrast to the rest of the season. I think it was a really nice finale, like how it ended and everything, with how dark the season was.
Okay, my favorite line was when Giles comes back in the mountain shop and he's talking with Buffy after Willow's kind of like stalk or whatever.
Yeah.
And he apologized for leaving and she's like, no, it was the right thing for you to leave. And he said, the most adult thing you can do is ask for help. Which is true. I feel like...
Yeah, that was a good line.
That's a life lesson, honestly. I'm still learning that one.
It is. Yes. That's a very good line.
My favorite scene was actually at the end with Buffy and Dawn when they finally like Buffy's like finally realizing like, oh, okay, I do. Like, I want to live. I want to see Dawn grow up. I want us to work together. I don't want to like keep trying to protect her, keep trying to like keep her at bay. Like, it's going to be easier if we just like be together.
Like prepare her for the world instead of like hiding her in a box from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shelter her. Yeah.
So I gave it a 4.9. Giles to the rescue. ... Kinda.
Yeah.
Because he kind of made it.
He did that.
It could have went badly.
But he did it.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. The Xander Willow friendship was like, it's always been such a cornerstone of this whole show, but never so much in this episode. Because remember, they've known each other from kindergarten. They met Buffy sophomore year of high school.
Yeah.
That's a long time that they've had that friendship before Buffy ever came into the picture. I know they're three best friends, but they're like endgame friendship.
They're the foundation of the friendship.
So that's always been the case, but I'm glad that he was the one and that friendship saved everything. Spike's soul, obviously a big surprise. We'll see how that turns out. Buffy fully wanting to live again is a huge thing. Exactly. Because she has struggled for that all season. Mm-hmm. And I said Dawn all growed up, and I think Buffy finally realizes that too, that she's not a child anymore. So it was a good finale.
It was a good finale. Okay, I also gave it a 4.9. We matched.
Yeah.
A lot of things that you said, yeah, Spike getting his soul back. I'm curious to see what that does. I'm hoping we're done with the trio, the duo, the whatever. I'm done with that. We're on to new things now. And yeah, Xander saves the world. Yes, that was pretty cool. We like that.
You know, he's always been so self-conscious about what he can't do compared to everyone else.
And this time he just went in, no guns blazing. He had
nothing.
Used his humanity.
Yeah, he had nothing.
Yeah.
And he was prepared, I think, for her, because he didn't know any about this magic. He didn't know anything.
To sacrifice himself.
Yeah, he was prepared to die. Like, what he was saying was true. It wasn't like a thing trying to get, because he had no idea that she had this dosing of this magic and stuff. And he was being honest that if the world was going to end, he wanted to be with her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So sweet. And then
the high point for Xander.
Yeah. And just Giles coming back. That was the Giles Buffy moments. That was really sweet.
Yeah.
And yeah, just Buffy and Dawn, like you said, Buffy and Dawn are going to work together now. Curious to see how the relationship goes.
They've struggled this season for sure.
And we'll see what happens with Willow, because this is going to be tough for her to come back from.
Yeah. What happens to Willow?
Yeah.
What's going to happen with her?
Guess we'll find out.
I don't know. All right. Question for lessons. What past big bad makes an appearance in lessons?
Oh, let's go with the Dracula.
Okay.
Oh, can I say Willow? Because that's gonna be true, obviously.
As a big bad, still.
Fine.
Still as a villain.
I can't remember all of the big bads, so I'm gonna have to go with the Dracula. Wait, was he even a big bad though? He wasn't a big one. He was just a bad.
He wasn't a big one. He was just a bad. Yeah, he was a one episode bad, right?
Shoot. Okay, there was the guy.
When I say big bad, it's like finales.
Yeah. Shoot. I don't know if I remember them all.
You want me to? I can list them for you.
Okay, because the first one I remember, and I don't think it's gonna be him.
The Master.
Yeah. No, I don't think it's him.
There was like Angelus was season 2. Angelus.
But he's not still a big bad. Okay, so continue.
And then the Mayor.
Oh.
Adam.
Okay.
Glory. Willow.
Okay, I don't think it's the Master.
I
don't think it's Adam. I think it's Glory.
Glorificus?
Yeah, I'm struggling to remember what happened with her, to be honest with you, but okay.
She was inside Ben and then Ben was killed.
Oh, so probably not her. Oh yeah, Giles.
They're all dead.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Except for Willow. It's not Willow. It's not Willow.
Let's just say Glory. I don't know.
Okay, Glory. Okay.
Are we gonna have a repeat big bad for this season?
No.
Okay, thank you for that.
That would be. Can you imagine the last season of this show? Just another same thing. No, that would be awful. No.
Okay.
It's very cool.
Okay.
So that wraps up season 6, episode 22, Grave. Again, you can find us on all major podcast apps, YouTube and Instagram at One Girl in All the World Pod. You can also email us at onegirlpod@gmail.com. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back next week with the season 6 post-mortem. See you real soon.
Bye.